Hi friends, in today's video tutorial we would study how to prepare this geometry in AutoCAD. So before we start with the drafting, let us spend some time in analyzing this geometry and trying to see how we'll proceed with the drafting. After analyzing this drawing carefully, I feel that the best starting point would be to begin this drafting in the front view. This is the front view. So we'll begin by drawing this rectangle, which would be of 62 units by 34 units. And then we'll draw another rectangle, which would be, you can see this radius is 19. So the dimensions would be 38 plus 6 plus 6, that is 50 units by 28 units. So we'll draw another inner rectangle of 50 units by 28 units and place it in the center of this bigger rectangle. Then we go into the southwest isometric view and extrude that inner triangle to a thickness of 75 units and outer rectangle to a thickness of 6 units. Then copy the outer rectangle to the back and then draw a circle on the outer rectangle of 19 radius, and using press pull it outside so that we get this cut and our geometry would be complete. So let me show you how we'll proceed with this drafting. So we'll begin by changing the view to front view. Then we'll use the rectangle command and draw one rectangle. The dimensions for this rectangle would be 62 units by 34 units, and we'll press enter. So this is our outer rectangle. Now we'll draw the inner rectangle. So we use the rectangle command one more time, and the dimensions for this rectangle would be 50 units by 28 units, and press enter. Now we'll move this inner rectangle. So we type the move command, click on the inner rectangle, specify the base point. We select midpoint of this to we select midpoint of the outer rectangle. Then we go in the southwest isometric view and we use the extrude command and we extrude the inner rectangle to a thickness of 75 units. We will press escape once and then change this to shades of grey. Now we'll again use the extrude command, select the outer rectangle and extrude it to a thickness of 6 units. Again we'll press escape. Then CO for copy. We click on the outer rectangle, press enter. The base point we'll specify would be the midpoint of this, and we'll move it to the midpoint of this. Then we press escape. Now we'll use the union command of AutoCAD and combine this entire geometry into one. Then we turn the grid line off by pressing F7 and we use the circle command, center radius, and we select the midpoint of this plane, and the radius will give us 19 and press enter. Now we use the press pull command and click on this circle and give a cut extending outward, so we get a cut. And now we no longer need this circle, so we click on the circle and we delete it. And our geometry is now complete. So you can use the orbit command and view the geometry in all possible directions to get a complete view of the profile. You also no longer need these profiles of the rectangle, so you can select the profile of the rectangle and delete that as well. And our geometry is complete. You can view in the 3D orbit command and get a complete view of our geometry. So friends, in this video tutorial we have seen how to make this geometry. I have given you a link for this reference file in the description of this video. I would urge you to open that description file and use it as a reference as you proceed to practice constructing this geometry. So friends, hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.